Hi everybody, welcome. So today's video is going to be all about the new Tarte Sugar Rush Positive Energy Eyeshadow Palette. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick review and share my thoughts on this palette, as well as show you swatches and then share two looks with you. So the look that I'm wearing right now, as well as one other. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So like I mentioned, this is the Tarte Sugar Rush Positive Energy Eyeshadow Palette. This is $32. You get 20 different shadows in here. 7 of them are matte, and then the other 13 are shimmers. As of right now, this is a limited edition palette, so you can purchase it on Tarte's website, and it is coming to stores at Ulta soon. I will go ahead and insert the swatches for you now. Like I said, there are 20 different eyeshadows in this palette, so I could not fit the swatches all in one shot, so I did kind of divide the palette in half, which you will see in these shots. Okay, so for the first kind of half of the palette, from left to right, we have Revitalize, You Rock, Fate, Clarity, Balance, Amber, Serene, Prismatic, Energize, and Strength. Okay, and then for the second half of the palette, we have, again, from left to right, Vision, Calm, Prism, Gemstone, Optimism, Align, Guide, Aura, Destiny, and Good Mood. As far as the size of these shadows go, I'm sure you can tell that there are two different size shadows in the palette. So the larger shadows in this palette here, those are 0.5 grams each. And then these smaller diamond shadows here, those are 0.4 grams each. So to compare that, I do have my regular Tartelette palette. So comparing it to these shadows in this palette here are quite a bit larger. These ones are 1.5 grams each. And in these regular Tartelette palettes, so when I say Tartelette, I mean this original Tartelette palette, the In Bloom palette, the Toasted palette, things like that. These are 12 eyeshadow palettes, again at 1.5 grams each. So in total, with a palette like this, you are getting 18 grams of product. So when you compare that to the Positive Energy, like I said, some of them are 0.5 grams, some of them are 0.4 grams, but when you total it all up between all 20 shadows, you're actually only getting 9 grams of product in total in this palette. And for comparison, as far as price goes, again, the Positive Energy palette is $32. The original Tartelettes, again, In Bloom, Toasted, things like that, those are $39. So all of that considered, this is an expensive palette for the amount of product that you're actually getting. That being said, I think what you're paying for here is the variety, because you do have a ton of different colors, different tones, different textures, things like that. So I guess when it comes to the price, like I said, it is expensive for the amount of product that you're getting in here. I imagine that you are paying for the variety of this palette and the fact that there are 20 different shades in here as compared to the other palettes where you would only have 12. So as far as the formulas in here, I will start with the mattes. Like I said, there are 7 matte shades in here. I really don't have any complaints with the mattes. They are fine shadows. They are pretty comparable to other Tarte palettes that I have in the matte shadows in there. So again, no complaints with the mattes. They're pretty standard. So as far as the shimmers in the palette goes, my one complaint is just that I feel like there's a bit of a lack of consistency with some of the shimmers. And particularly the darker shimmer shades, those I found really difficult to actually apply onto my eyes, and I had to build them up quite a bit in the swatches, whereas like some of these other ones, like this kind of gold one up here, this Aura shade, as well as this Amber shade, like I could dip my finger into those. They were very like soft, very creamy shadows. Pigmentation was great, but then again, like some of the other ones just did not compare. So like some of the darker ones, like I said, I had to work with quite a bit more. You'll actually see in the first look that I did, not this one, a different one. I tried to use this purple shade down here on my outer corner, and I did have to use that with a brush to apply it to the outer corner, and I had to build it up. I had to probably go back into the shadow about 4 times to actually build it up on my eye, and even then it did not appear to this same kind of like shade that you see in the palette. It was way lighter than that. So again, with some of the like deeper shimmer shades, there was a bit of inconsistency, but no complaints with the rest of the shimmers. Again, they are all very like creamy in terms of formula. Most of them, as far as the pigmentation, I really didn't have to build up at all. So overall, not too bad. Just there were a couple of the shades that were, again, like more difficult to work with than others. So aside from the formulas, really the main reason that I purchased this palette was because of the colors. I do think that this is a really beautiful palette. Even when I was swatching it, I swatched it before I actually played around with it and did the tutorials. As I was doing the swatches, I was just blown away with a lot of the different colors in here. I honestly didn't know. I was a little bit overwhelmed about what to actually do because there were so many shades in here that were so beautiful, really unique, that I wanted to play with. And I did only do 2 looks for this video just for the sake of keeping it like reasonable in terms of length, but there are a lot of shades in here that I am really excited to continue playing with and continue doing more looks with. I do think that, again, like given the colors in here, it does remind me very much of like spring and summer, so I do foresee myself reaching for this in the upcoming months to do some like brighter, kind of more playful looks. So I do overall like this. Again, the one drawback is just that there were a couple of shades in here, again, that were difficult to work with. The majority of them were fine though. And then just overall kind of the price for the amount of product that you're getting, I do think that this is an expensive palette. The one other thing that I didn't mention was the packaging. This is in plastic packaging. When I saw it online, it looked like it was going to be cheap. It is plastic, so I mean, like, it feels a little bit cheap, but not as bad as I thought. This top part, I don't even know if you'll be able to tell. I'm showing you, like, you might be able to see, but this top part is rather thick. I don't foresee it like breaking or cracking or anything like that, but it is plastic packaging. So again, given the amount of product that you're getting, it is expensive, but I think it's partly made up for in the variety that you're actually getting within this palette and the number of looks that you can create with this. So again, overall, I do like this. I'm very pleased with how both of the looks I created turned out. And like I mentioned, this is definitely something that I'm going to be reaching for in the spring and summer months to come, to just create kind of like really bright, vibrant looks. So I will quit talking now. Those are kind of my initial thoughts and short review on the palette and the formulas. We will go ahead and get into the 2 looks. Like I mentioned, I will show you how I got the look that I'm wearing right now, as well as one other. So here are the looks.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky, when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love out loud, love out loud, love out loud, love out loud. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder.
All right, and that is going to complete this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed sort of my review, swatches, and tutorials using the new Tarte Sugar Rush Positive Energy Eyeshadow Palette. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video.